talk about what are the Reiki Precepts, why they're so important, and why the Reiki Precepts are the foundation of our spiritual path. The secret method of inviting blessings, the spiritual medicine of 10,000 illnesses. Today only, do not anger, do not worry, be grateful. Practice diligently. Be true to your way and your being. Be kind to yourself and others. Show compassion to yourself and others. Morning and evening, perform gasho. Keep in your mind, chant with your mouth. Improve your mind-body. Usui Reiki Ryoho, founder, Mikao Usui. Hi, my name is Kelly. If you don't know me, I am a Reiki master teacher trained in the Western lineage of Reiki. And I have been, over the last few years, I have slowly but surely starting to dive in and study the more traditional Japanese approach to Reiki. And what I found was fun. I just realized this today as I was reflecting, is that I had been searching for a spiritual path. I've been searching for something that would help me further along my own journey in spirituality. And Reiki was right there for me, but I didn't realize it. In the West, we are trained a lot different. There's a big focus getting into the hands-on treatment of Reiki and the physical healing of the body. The traditional Japanese way of Reiki is more of a mind-body approach, meditation practices, breath work practices, practicing it from the point of embodying Reiki. The path of Reiki is discovering your true self. I was first trained in Reiki in 2011, 2012. It was not taught to me in that way. It took my own investigation and my own research and my own practice with it to really discover just this different way of looking at it. So in this video today, I am going to talk about the deeper meaning of the Reiki Precepts. When I first was trained, skimmed over, and even in my own teaching, and I've taught several Reiki classes, Reiki 1 and 2, and even in those classes, I just briefly touched on the Reiki Precepts. But the Reiki Precepts are the foundation of the system of Reiki. So why are they so important? Why should, as a practitioner, why should this be the most why, Kelly, why are you telling me this? Because without the Reiki Precepts and the concepts that teaches us, nothing else in our practice really has that stable foundation. The foundation is the precepts, because as we see in the precepts, do not anger, do not worry. When we walk into giving a hands-on treatment, whether it's to ourselves or to family, friends, or maybe a client, if you are in a state of worry, oh geez, I wonder if this person is going to feel Reiki. I worry about, is this person going to be healed of whatever they need healing? Am I going to be good enough? Am I going to remember this? All that is worry. Maybe somebody is so in the precepts, today only, do not worry. So if we walk into a Reiki session, we are carrying this energy of worry with us. If we're angry, we can carry that energy of anger into our sessions. Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. How easy is it to be? It's easier, I feel, to be kind and compassionate to others. But when it comes to ourselves, that is just the most difficult thing. So with anything, this isn't going to happen overnight, right? This was the hardest part for me, was okay, every morning, hands together in gasho, which gasho means bring right and left together. Do not anger, do not worry. Okay, it's easy to sit here and go through that, right? But what if when I walk out into the world in my interactions day to day with, let's say, my husband, with friends, with colleagues, with people at the grocery store. So in that moment when I did it this morning, oh sure, I wasn't worrying, I could let go of anger, I could be in that present moment right then and right there. But as I walk throughout my day, it's just easy to revert back to old behavior patterns that maybe I had. And this is a practice over and over again. And we contemplate, do not anger, do not worry. And then maybe, where did I worry today? And then let go of that. But the practice too lets us embody these precepts. Not only are we to recite them, but Makawa Sui gave the direction of chanting the precepts. Description link below, I'm going to link you to a wonderful Reiki master teacher who has a YouTube recording of her chanting the Reiki precepts in Japanese, and they're just lovely. I've done chanting before with this, and my whole body feels like a drum. I can just feel the words and the sound resonate with throughout my whole body. I believe, and how I see it, is that raises my energy vibration. I did write them down. How I wrote them, they are in Japanese, but then I wrote them phonetically so that I could follow along with them and really memorize them. One of the reasons why I am doing all this work is that to go through a Reiki level 3 training with Frans, I need to go back to the foundation of my Reiki practice. I need to start out at number 1, and number 1 is the precepts. So back to Reiki, chanting the Reiki precepts in Japanese. Kyo daki wa ikaruna shinpai suna kansha shite gyo ho agime hito ni shinsitsu ni. And we can chant that in Japanese over and over again. Once I start to do meditation practice that brings me down and strengthens my hara, my energy center right here in my gut, that this will start to develop and I will be stronger in my voice. Just what I'm theorizing. Please follow that link that I do have below. Chant the Reiki precepts. Try it out and see how that. So what does my practice look like now? I put my hands into Gasho. Take a couple deep breaths, bringing that deep into my belly. And then I'll recite the precepts. It's okay if you read them off a piece of paper. I like to have them in front of me. You can do whatever version, write out any cards, or do however you want to say the precepts. There's many different translations of them and what the meaning is behind it. Part of Reiki, and that really dives deeper into the precepts, into some really deeper meanings that they have. Recite the Reiki precepts, take a deep breath, hands come down open on my lap, and then I start to do a breath meditation, inhaling, envisioning a white light up and down the central meridian of my body, and I bring that into my stomach and balloon out, so I feel the energy expand and contract. So in, expand, contract, exhale. So I see a line, I follow that line, follow the breath in and out of my body, keeping my focus on the breath, on the movement of my body. And if my mind starts to wander, I just note the wandering, but I don't follow the wandering into another story. I bring my attention back to my body, back to my breath, back to the present moment. And if I do find myself in worry, if I do find myself maybe in anger, I just note it. I note, like, I'm angry. Oh, I'm worrying again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Life works itself out. And being kind, being compassionate, practice diligently. I'm practicing my Reiki precepts every single day. I'm practicing my meditation in my breath work every single day. I do hope gave you an idea of the Reiki precepts. There's so many layers. There's so much meaning to them. Again, I am just starting this deep dive into the Reiki precepts. I just wanted to give you that because as I remember when I first was trained in Reiki, it was just, oh, these are the Reiki precepts. Okay, nothing real about like, okay, what is the reason that I'm practicing this? Oh, I'm just intending for these to not be angry, just intending for myself not to worry. And like some magical thing, the rest of my day is going to be like fine. But no, it's practicing, it's contemplating. It's, again, I'm going to go back to the contemplating because I really feel that's a huge, huge key. Contemplating, reflecting. When am I angry? Okay, how did I let it go? Just to reflect on even what happened without judgment and bringing yourself back to the present moment. Releasing the story, letting go, finding and releasing yourself, letting it go. And this is where essentially emptiness, freedom comes to be. Once we get into those higher states, we heal our body and we heal our mind. We have joy, we have happiness, and that's what we all want. So I have to ask you, what do you know about the Reiki precepts? I'd love to hear it down in the comments below, or email me, heartfulkellyjo@gmail.com. Love to hear it there too. What's your experience with it? How were you first taught? Were you taught as similar as I was? Or were you taught a deeper meaning? Or did that come later? Whatever path we're on, it's meant for us. So I thank you for being here today.